Hello. Okay. I'm designing this video because there's a lot on my mind right now that I want to just simply putting out there. There is this new phrase that's happening on social media that a lot of people keep using, and I'm going to tell you what the big problem is with the phrase. I have heard lately that we shouldn't have a show called 16 and Pregnant, but how about a show called 18 and Graduated? Okay, just for clarification, I do not watch 16 and Pregnant. I am not a personal fan of 16 and Pregnant. You can be, I'm not, that's totally fine. I don't watch it. But honestly, if there was a show that opened up called 18 and Graduated, that is like the dumbest show that would ever, like, it'd be worse than SpongeBob, Star Wars, Transformers, or Uncle Grandpa altogether. Just like, take horrible and multiply it. Like 20% cooler, or whatever. So, let me tell you numerous beyond reasons why that would literally be the worst encouragement you could give somebody. I was born in the mid-90s. I'm about to turn 25. And I want to let you know, I'm a high school dropout. I'm saying it bold, and I'm saying it with pride. No, I'm not talking about the inappropriate pride that has been designated with, but the actual meaning of what pride is. The problem we would have with encouraging people to get a high school diploma or a general education diploma, GED, how is that really teaching kids that they live in a free country and they are liable to make decisions on their own of what their future holds? Just let me explain to you a huge problem. Like, school is literally a very, very stressful point of anybody's life. Nobody, I don't know anybody who actually would attend school if it was their choice. As for me, personally, I would go to school if I was aware that I would be taught more education on Jesus, so I can grow my relations with my family, friends, classmates, or whatever, with biblical terms and the history in which Jesus taught. That's taken as a religion thing in America. We can't put that in the classroom. It's going to offend people. Do you not realize the kind of stuff that doesn't even relate to the Bible that's being put into schools right now? Just a few days ago, I was on social media. Okay. And a high school I used to attend in my freshman year, they had a post that was like really, really offensive. And it keyed me off professionally and personally. In freshman year of my high school, I went to South Salem High School in Salem, Oregon. I found a post that they're showing kids it's okay to be prideful about, like, same-sex marriages and all of that stuff. Like, oh boy, if the school system wasn't terrifying enough, they are implementing children, youth, in a system where they are forced to learn from people who are teaching them absolute garbage. Think about it. Think about it, guys. Just because a school teacher shows you something that they define as truth, they are no different than politics. They are no different than the Pharisees. They are no different. The only difference is they're closer to you on a personal level, You are forced to learn from them by the system, and get this, they get paid to be there, you don't. The only thing they want to give you is knowledge. And they don't even give you knowledge at all. In my years of school, I still don't know my amendment rights. I've got no clue what's mentioned in the Constitution. You know, the only thing I can confirm is Oregon was established in 1859. But that's not because I went to school. That's because I saw a flag somewhere in a church a few days ago, and I've been seeing that flag, the Oregon blue flag of sorts. The only reason I know the state started up in is because of a flag. Nobody is going to teach you the root and core of what we truly need to know. What are my amendment rights? In high school, I was also attending a law and order class. I thought that was actually going to be a great class. I would have totally agreed with it. I want to learn what the law says so that I am prepared to follow the law because I was educated on it firsthand. Nope, that is not what they did. The only thing I got out of attending that class for several months is the fact I had to get into like a small group of classmates I had. Don't even remember who you guys were. And we were supposed to decipher down a little paragraph about a fictional court case that we were given by our teacher. Honestly, regardless if I think it was an innocent thing or a guilty thing, I don't even remember. Nor does that paper even matter to me. They didn't really teach us like anything. They just expected us to decipher down a few papers. They did not give us a lot of time of actually learning the law. Like, my question is, like, if you're gonna, like, discipline somebody for going against the law itself, then wouldn't it be a great idea if kids in America are actually taught what the law is, how they can apply it to their lives, and what their rights are as an American citizen? Because my term of American citizen doesn't, like, you shouldn't be respected as an American when you get to a certain age. You should be respected as an American straight from birth. You know? But you're putting kids into the slavery mental system, and yes, because they are forced to be there. They don't learn about the Lord. They are not getting paid to be there, but they have to be there because of the law. And there's nothing we can do about it because we're children. We're kids. We don't know anything. We don't know better. Do you guys not understand that King David of Israel himself was called into, like, a missionary as a king at the young age of 7? 7-year-olds here in America probably don't even have the right to, like, you know, have their own dinners. Like, what do they want to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? You know, but at 7 years old, King David either he became a king, or he was in the process of learning how to be a king over Israel, which he ruled for the rest of his life. Then came Solomon, his son, and a lot of us know the story. You know, I really don't think that judging somebody based on their age or their educational level is really appropriate, because in a free country, shouldn't we have the freedom to educate ourselves and choose what we want to learn and what fascinates us so that we don't have to struggle till we're 18 in a system that's teaching us one way to live? I mean, when I walk into a classroom of some sort, like, I mentally dozed off. I only cared about my grades because that's what was told to me by my parents, by everybody. Even some people at church themselves asked me for my school records. And at that point,